présentement à Nashville, au Tennessee. Dans le Music City, les fusillades, c'est tellement rendu banal qu'ils n'en parlent même plus nouvelles. Et comme j'ai peur de rien, direction Nashville. Nashville, capitale du Tennessee. C'est situé sur les berges de la rivière Cumberland. C'est bien connu pour son équipe de NFL, la NHL, mais surtout pour sa musique. Au cours des dernières années, ils ont fait un excellent travail à nettoyer le centre-ville ainsi que le reste de la ville. Par contre, il reste quelques hoods qui ont réussi à résister aux changements qu'ils ont faits dans la ville. Donc, pour mieux comprendre comment les projets fonctionnent à Nashville, je m'en vais rencontrer celui qui s'autoproclame « The Mayor ». How should I call you?
I'm the mayor of Buck Kelly.
And what's the name of this project?
This is James A. Cayce, a.k.a. South 8th Street. You can lose your life over here. Quick.
Quick?
Quick.
All quick.
Quick as you look everywhere and the bullet turn and see you coming looking at it. That quick.
How many people live there?
1,900.
That's a lot of people. Are you originally from this project?
Well, originally I'm from Quincy, Florida.
OK.
But I've been here since I was maybe 8 years old.
Le mayor, c'est pas nécessairement l'image typique du personnage qui sort du hood, très bien habillé, un nœud papillon, des couleurs flashantes, mais surtout son parler, sa manière de bouger. Donc, on peut voir qu'il a travaillé très fort à nettoyer son image et projeter l'image de quelqu'un qui veut changer comment ça se passe dans sa ville. How long you been a mayor?
About 6 years now.
And how it did happen?
To be honest, it started from me not doing the right thing, going to jail, getting out of jail, realizing I gotta be something better than that. I realized, hey, I can give back and help people. And now I'm here just trying to give back.
So you were on the wrong side of the law for quite a while.
I wouldn't say just on the wrong side of the law. I just say that I made very poor decisions.
Good job. Whoa. Wait a minute, motherfucker.
Ici, c'est simple. Je parle avec quelqu'un qui a grandi dans ce même projet. Donc, il est bien placé pour me dire les différentes problématiques qu'on y vivait et qu'on vit encore. How tough it is for someone growing up here to avoid making the wrong decision?
Oh, man. That's hard to do because I might come outside and see the guys over here with the new Jordans on, fresh outfits, and I want what they got, and mom and dad ain't got it to give it to me, so temptation is high around here. I just say that it's real high.
Looking out clean, about to meet with my team. My broad booty so big, it was all a dream.
Is it about respect?
Respect plays a whole lot of it. I mean, because I don't got something, don't make you better than me and make you be able to disrespect me. But at the same token, I know that if I get what you're saying that I need, you can't disrespect me.
Is it as much as having the same things as others do, or about doing the same thing as they do to get what they have?
That's a good question, and I'll say it's not really about having what they have, but proving that what you got I can't get.
The same way or a different way?
Well, starting off young, we don't think about, hey, I can get this job paying me to do this.
That's exactly where I'm going.
So when I'm young, yeah, it talks about, man, maybe I want to get this and see if I can sell this and do this, and then you go through your growing pains.
I've been looking in the news, the paper, and Nashville it ain't Disneyland here.
Oh, no.
You know, it's been shooting every day last week, so this is a tough town.
Yeah, Nashville, to be honest, man, there's a lot of people down here oppressed. You know, like through here in James A. Cayce, you know, we're going through genocide and also going through gentrification. So it make it tough, and anger and violence go hand in hand, and it shouldn't be like that.
Étant donné que j'ai une invitation, pourquoi pas prendre avantage d'aller me promener dans le projet pour comprendre et pouvoir visualiser de moi-même comment les gens y vivent, comment on entretient le projet, ainsi que la dynamique. What about those, you know, like, who remain here and keep doing the wrong things? Or are they seeing what you do?
Well, they tell me they actually like what I'm doing. And they tell me that I actually inspire them to want to do something other. But once I get to talking to them, they always let me know, hey, man, when I go try to get a job, man, they all want to put up my background and this and that, and I know that they can get frustrated because I had to go through that. The money don't come fast enough. Since it don't come fast enough, you tend to be complacent in what you was already doing. Because for them, that's their income. Sometimes selling drugs, what you accumulate, it really isn't yours. And when things go down, they take everything. But when you work, that's your stuff that you work for and you paid for.
It's yours.
It's yours, and that's the biggest difference. I'd rather work to stay at the medium than to get to high as I can get to go all the way back down to the bottom. You know, so that's the logic I have for it.
Ce qui m'a vraiment frappé, c'est qu'il est très jeune, 43 ans seulement, et il a 6 enfants. Il est déjà grand-père. Donc, ça ajoute aux couleurs du personnage. This is a tricky question.
All right.
Would you raise your kid in this type of project?
I have. My oldest daughter, she grew up here. She lived here till she was 12 years old. You know, it was to the point when she was growing up here, it was when the point was, if you didn't hear a gunshot, something was wrong.
Really?
Yeah, that's the era she grew up in here.
Do you hide to them your past?
Do I lie?
No, not lie.
No.
Do you hide it?
No, because my past helped me become the man who I am now. And when I talk to my kids, and I can see it in their faces that they actually respect me, they know a lot of people respect me, and that's what it's about.
À un moment donné, la température change drastiquement. Il se met à pleuvoir, ça devient sombre, et c'est le moment où ce qui m'introduit la première dame du projet, sa femme. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you must be proud of your husband.
I am. He's come into my life and really introduced me to a different upbringing. A lot of people here in our city are hurting. A lot of middle-class families are not able to afford to live in this area anymore.
So they have to move out of town.
So they have to move out of town with a lot of lack of transportation, education, you know, because you're on the outside of the city as opposed to the inside.
Let the rain hit the window pane, hit them like, I remember how we used to be, just you and me sitting outside.
But thanks to your man, he's playing a big role into making change.
Very good, very good. Anything that we can do to give back, try to educate.
That's the key, eh?
That's the key, because if you have education, you have knowledge.
Yeah.
And with that, nobody can take it from you.
With that, everything is possible. Thanks a lot for your time. Dans le sud, il fait chaud, il fait beau, mais quand il se met à pas faire beau, c'est quelque chose à voir et à expérimenter. Bon, ben là, on est dans le sud, là, puis j'ai l'impression qu'on va peut-être avoir une petite tornade. Fait qu'on va se rediriger vers le véhicule avant que je parte au vent. Donc, plus tard dans la journée, en continuant de me promener, avec comme objectif de me rendre dans le projet connu et légendaire du Dodge Chili Project. Parce que, faut le dire, c'est l'endroit le plus dangereux, non seulement à Nashville, mais au Tennessee. Clairement, on voit comment ils passent les soirées. Ils mettent les divans dans la rue. Il y a une toilette de l'autre bord avec un container pour mettre les bières vides, puis toutes les autres cochonneries. Bienvenue dans le hood. Il y a beaucoup de monde, beaucoup d'actions à l'extérieur, beaucoup d'activités. Ce qui est surprenant, par contre, j'arrive pas à parler à personne. Sur la sortie du projet, près de la station-service, je vois quelqu'un qui se promène sur une genre de bicyclette, moitié mobilette. Puis je me dis, ça y est, l'occasion de pouvoir échanger sur sa bicyclette. Walter, I love your bike.
Thank you.
So can you tell me, where it comes from? Because obviously this is custom made.
Right. It's a regular bike. The engine, it comes from a
Mini bike?
yeah, mini bike. And when things run right, it gets up to about like 30, 35, maybe 40 miles.
Miles an hour? Wow! Donc, vous comprendrez que j'ai parlé avec lui de sa bicyclette, mais c'était une excuse pour pouvoir parler du projet. So I noticed there's a Dodge City complex right here, maybe a block away from here.
Yeah.
It's well known, in Nashville to being a rough place.
Yes, it is. They had to build a police precinct over there and thought it would slow things down. It did for a little bit, but then it just picked back up. Police really don't even bother themselves.
So next step will be probably to tear down.
Yes.
Walter, c'est quelqu'un qui vient de Nashville, il a grandi là-bas, il est bien au fait des ghettos, il y habite. Et ce qui a été vraiment, pour moi, important, c'est qu'il m'a confirmé ce que j'avais entendu sur le Dodge City Project, c'est que si t'as pas d'affaires là, tu devrais pas aller là.
If you're just riding through, you might be all right, but if you stop and get out, I wouldn't. I don't even go there.
You don't go there. So that's how bad the reputation of Dodge City is.
Yes.
Even here in Nashville.
Yes.
I appreciate Walter.
Ain't no problem.
Very nice.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Là, je suis en train de me promener dans le Dodge City Project. Je suis en train de découvrir le projet en même temps qu'on se parle. Ce qui est vraiment pas une bonne idée, parce qu'hier, il y a eu un meurtre. Il y a beaucoup d'actions dans les rues, donc c'est vraiment pas l'idéal et ça peut être extrêmement dangereux. Donc, à un moment donné, je passe devant un stationnement où je vois qu'il y a un skatepark. Donc, je me suis dit, pourquoi pas arrêter? Peut-être une bonne occasion de pouvoir briser la glace et voir comment ça se passe et peut-être d'aller chercher d'autres informations. D'Angelo, you're from Nashville.
Yes, sir. I've been here all 21 years.
Which part of Nashville are you from?
I'm from West Nashville.
But right here, we're in Dodge City Project, which
Yes,
is East Nashville.
Yes, sir.
So you come all the way up here just to skate?
Yes, sir, I do. Yeah, gotta come out here. Because I'm so used to concrete skating, flat ground skating. Riding on the ramps and all the vert terrain, it's a different experience. And I really like it.
It doesn't bother you then this part of town does have a bad reputation?
It does, but that doesn't mean we're like that. We're just skateboarders trying to explore.
Donc, sa passion, lui, c'est le skateboard. Mais il y a très peu de parcs à Nashville. Donc, lui et ses amis se sont déplacés pour venir pratiquer dans ce projet-là. Was it a way for you to actually stay out of trouble?
It really was. It's a good thing to put your time into. It's like, people say it's a hobby, but I feel like it's more than a hobby. It's like a passion. It's something like I do every day. If I don't have it, it doesn't feel right.
So when you hear nothing happened,
No, sir.
You don't get actually bothers by gangs? Or...
No.
No?
We're just skaters. Everybody comes and watches us. They like to see something new, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Seems like you're enjoying yourself.
I am.
So, have you heard there's been a shooting last night?
Yeah, I heard.
So it doesn't bother you? Doesn't scare you either?
No.
Why is that?
Because I'm here for skating. That's it. Nothing
But it
else.
can happen anywhere, anytime.
It can. But
That's part of the way of living here in Nashville, I guess, eh?
yes, sir. We got our bad people, but no, everybody's not bad.
I guess. Thanks a lot, D'Angelo.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
You take care.
Yes, sir. You too.
Donc, j'ai eu beaucoup de plaisir à échanger avec D'Angelo, Walter. J'ai eu ce que je voulais. Je pense que c'était le temps pour moi de retourner à l'hôtel, me reposer pour repartir le lendemain matin. Nashville, c'est une ville de tourisme. La musique, le party, du plaisir, les équipes professionnelles, mais c'est aussi 31 000 crimes par année. Le taux de meurtre a augmenté de 84 % au cours de la dernière année, ce qui en fait la deuxième ville en augmentation aux États-Unis. Donc, on comprend qu'à Nashville, c'est pas nécessairement une ville pour les enfants de cœur. À Nashville, il y a un endroit qui était vraiment l'enfer il y a quelques années, mais maintenant, c'est devenu l'hôtel La Dernière Chance. Hi. How you doing? Pauline, nice to meet you. Sur place, je rencontre Pauline. Pauline, c'est une ancienne militaire qui a l'air vraiment d'une police, mais c'est la gérante du motel. Et je peux vous le dire, une main de fer dans un gant de velours. So, Miss Spalding, we're at Casablanca and Casalinda apartment.
Yes, sir.
You've been working here for 2 years now?
I've been here for 6 years.
6 years?
6 years.
How bad was it when you first got here?
When I first came, it was horrible. You could not walk around. People were being stabbed. They were being beaten. We had a lot of people on the property that were elderly. And the prostitutes, the drug dealers, they were constantly on the property. So we ended up bringing in a security team and cleaning it up a lot. But the only way we could really clear it up is to bring in-house security in, where we were here 24/7.
Wow. How hard was it to clean it up?
So it was very hard. We made 6 and 7 arrests a day with Metro.
Donc, Pauline a vraiment fait un grand ménage pour pouvoir redorer l'image de l'endroit et surtout emmener ses locataires à pouvoir y vivre une vie normale. Parce qu'il faut comprendre, 90 % des gens qui y habitent ont un casier judiciaire.
A lot of people get angry with me, but they have to live somewhere too. If we don't have them living...
What do you mean they get angry with you?
They get angry because a lot of people that come here, they think they have to be a felon. They don't. That just happens to be... A lot of people are felons, and they cannot live anywhere unless they're at the mission or on the street. So what we've tried to do is we work with all the probation officers. As long as they have their rules that they go by, they go to work, they come home, they don't start fights. But majority of our people now, they are great. They respect me because I respect them as a human being. A lot of people, because they're felons, they don't want to give them good jobs. They have nowhere else to live.
Donc, je me promène avec elle sur le terrain du motel. Puis là, elle m'explique comment ça se passe, les différents défis auxquels elle a fait face. Mais ce qu'il faut comprendre, c'est pas un endroit où on couche un soir. Les gens y habitent à l'année et ils doivent payer une fois par mois, comme s'ils louaient un appartement. So, do you have to go through some rules with them before they actually move in to exactly make sure that they understand and
Yeah,
they
we
must
go
live
over all
by
the
those
rules. TDOC, whenever they send them to me, when Metro, or actually when the probation officer sends them to me, they explain to them what kind of property and what we do out here, and that they understand and know that they either go by it or they're going to get a phone call. If they get a phone call, they know that they're done.
So it's here, jail, or the street.
Exactly.
I guess you don't tolerate drugs on the
No,
property.
we will not tolerate drugs, alcohol, or the prostitution.
People being people, some people...
They can try it, but I've already, go ahead. We were watching, because we watch everything. We stopped a prostitution ring. We also stopped a meth lab. before it even happened.
So I guess you're getting close to people. People talk to you too.
We know everything, and because of the way, you know, I deal with the people here, you know, it's like I tell them, when you're here with me, you're my family, and I want you to know that we're here for you. And I have a lot of people that are like, you know what, you gave me a chance, and I want to give it back. And what they do is they'll come and help. Like a lot of places on the property, we need help, you know, with construction work or something, clean up, and they will come and actually help. They go to work, you know, nothing's for free. Some of the urban housing, the way they do it is, you know, they give them a unit, they destroy it because they're not going to work. They're not taking the time to take care of their place. Once you go to work, and you will take care of something that's yours. I even have some young individuals that work on or that lives here with SSI. I had 2 of them that are like, you know what, you're right, I can go to work. They quit doing Social Security, they went and got them a job, and now they support their families because when they're here and they don't have a job, they want to get into things. They want to cause problems, and we're just not going to have it. You know, that's why it's quiet. Used to 6 and 7 arrests, and sometimes now we may have 3 or 4 a month. Now there's sometimes, I mean, I've been out here where I've had to tase a few of the guys, you know, but they were usually because they're drunk.
Well, I assume, you know, like, it's almost like a principal in school. You know, you're nice, you're respectful, but you got to be respectful with you because it's all about respect.
Right. Well, it's also protecting everybody here. You know, a majority of the people that I have to tase and I have to deal with, my issues are off the property. So right now we have no visitors that are allowed unless it's probation officers or the case managers. We're still considered a hotel motel, so they're only allowed 2 adults and 2 children in a unit. So if they ended up bringing in all their guests, they were coming in all hours of the night. They were fighting with the neighbors, banging on their door, asking them for alcohol, drugs, or whatever. So we just do not tolerate it.
Congratulations, you did a great work.
Yeah,
And thanks for your time.
all right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Pour avoir une vision différente et mieux comprendre comment ça se passait avant et comment ça se passe aujourd'hui, je rencontre une locataire qui est maintenant une employée, Cheryl. So, Cheryl, you've been living here and working here for how many years now?
4 years.
So I guess you've seen a lot of stuff here.
Oh my God, yes, too much. Everybody that lived here before Pauline took over, they was either getting robbed by gunpoint, knife, or anything. I mean, I've heard several stories. I was afraid to even come out my door.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't want to get shot, let alone stabbed.
That was that bad?
It was real bad. I mean, Metro was on this property at least 12 different times a day.
Wow.
Yeah, and when Pauline took over, every bit of that changed.
It seems to be quite nice now.
Thank God. It was so much drama everywhere you went, everywhere out here. So I know with security and everybody, and plus Pauline won't let none happen.
How is it to work with Pauline?
Real nice. I mean, it's hard to say this. I've never had a boss that's my best friend, and she's one like it.
So you're cleaning the rooms now?
Yes.
So I guess when you clean the rooms, you must make some funny discovery sometimes.
Oh my God, yeah, don't even get me started.
Oh, come on, you gotta tell me something.
You wouldn't believe some of the stuff we found in the rooms. I mean, some of them's had like needles and stuff. You know, a lot of them's had a lot of porn and all them toys that go with that. I mean, we became I'm like, I'm gone. I left that to the men. I'm like, no, I'm gone.
So one last question.
Yes.
How long you plan to live here?
However long I can, because I like the place, I like the environment, it's convenient, and plus I don't have to go out here and hop on a bus and go to work. All I have to do is walk out my door, come down steps, and I'm here.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Cheryl.
You're very welcome.
Very nice.
Yo, I claim to be the hottest artist unseen today, but I keep demons away and watch out for snakes. Now you could have the heart and the aim of a marksman, but some wanna see you fail just before you started. Ambitious go hard, the world is cold-hearted. Anything that'll generate profit, they want it. And when you get it, you could lose it quick.
Un des derniers hoods qui n'a pas encore été terminé de nettoyer, c'est le quartier de Jefferson. Je passe près d'un court de basketball, puis il y a un paquet de monde qui joue là, et c'est pas des enfants, c'est des hommes. Généralement, c'est pas nécessairement une bonne idée. J'ai décidé d'arrêter et de voir qu'est-ce que ça allait donner.
The girl and the guy with the millionaire swag. Them dudes at the bank got your dough in the stash. The soldier in the tank from Cali to West Bank. In a cell getting tortured so you're sure to shank. Watch out!
Quand j'arrive sur place, je rencontre LD, qui a décidé d'arrêter de jouer pour venir me parler, puis discuter, lui, comment ça se passe dans le hood, puis sa vision des faits. LD?
Yes.
Where are we at right now?
We're at Monroe Park.
Are you spending a lot of time here?
I spend a ton of time here, maybe on occasion 28 hours in a week. You know, we come here on days and we play 6 hours sometimes. Sometimes afternoon you find people here playing 6 hours in the afternoon. So I put like 28 hours trying to just run my game.
Try to take control, I'ma snatch your pad. Life in the game, don't try to own my own pad. A-Max, but still it be telling me mad. Thinking how things still getting worse when they're already bad.
Are you all good buddies?
Yes, we're wonderful. We're wonderful friends. A lot of us went to high schools together. Families grew up in the same residential neighborhoods.
Don't get me wrong, but I would have been expecting younger kids, playing basketball on the court.
Yeah, there's a ton of kids, man, that come out and play, man. You got to get those guys involved, and you got to really have them with the confidence to play continuously.
Is it tough to get them to play with you guys? You know, like, because when they're doing this, they're not doing the wrong things on their street, eh?
Yeah, well, we see eye to eye there, and they're not doing the right things as far as educating vocational and rehabilitational. If you have vocational areas, you should not try to rehab those kids there. You know, showing them that this is a nature thing, you're gonna grow into this person without being involved in anything other than the sport.
Pour elle dit, le message était clair. Ce qu'il voulait me faire comprendre, c'est que le sport, c'est important dans la vie des gens qui habitent dans ces quartiers.
And this is the truth about what we're doing here as far as rehabilitation. You know, I'm rehabbing myself. You know, I've been on the streets, you know what I'm saying? I was an ex-drug user. I drank alcohol and got drunk to the place where I wasn't wanting to be at. You understand what I'm saying? Passing out, you understand? This is our life, though. So we talk about rehab, we talk about a sport.
Was it tough to actually rehab yourself?
No, it was not tough. I had wind, you understand?
Yeah.
I had W-I-N-D, and I could breathe again, and I could get up, and I could change my life. What I came to was a brotherhood.
Thanks a lot, LD.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated.
Yes, I very much appreciate it.
Dans le Sud, on s'entend, une des activités culinaires les plus populaires, c'est le barbecue. Et moi, le barbecue, effectivement, j'aime ça. Mais c'est aussi une façon de pouvoir expérimenter la culture locale de différentes manières, parce que d'une ville à l'autre, la sauce a un goût différent, les techniques sont différentes, mais c'est surtout les gens qui le font qui rendent ça savoureux. Je rencontre Everett, un ancien militaire qui, lui, s'est reconverti en spécialiste du barbecue. Et son commerce est un camion qui appelle le Soul Fuel, en l'honneur du Soul Food, donc la nourriture qui nourrit l'esprit dans le sud des États-Unis. Just saw your truck, so I need some fuel.
Okay.
So what are you serving?
Well, we're going to do leg quarters and sausages today, my friend.
So that's what you do all the time?
Yes, sir.
How did you get started?
I was an Army veteran. I'm an Army veteran, and I suffer from PTSD.
What actually is post-traumatic syndrome?
It's a mental condition. It's after you go through traumatic events. In combat, you do things that you normally wouldn't do, so it leaves a scar on you, and you have to do things in order to get over it. Now, I went through a depression where you have to find yourself and kind of deal with those images of things that are planted inside your head. You got to find a way to get over it. So my doctor told me, do something that makes you happy. So the question is, what makes you happy? Nothing like food, my friend. You can solve any problem over food. You're a big guy, so you know.
Ah, you know it. I'm not a good example. You know you're gonna have me with food. I'm easy. Je rencontre Everett au centre des vétérans. Comme vétéran lui-même, il trouve important de pouvoir partager un peu le fruit de sa passion avec les gens qui ont servi leur pays. Did you serve overseas?
Yeah, I served quite a while. Did 8 years.
8 years?
Yes, sir.
How was it when you came back?
It was a reunion. You know, you kind of have to get used to life all over again. And when you go from military life to civilian life, you have to kind of just reintegrate yourself into things that you remember from before and start all over.
I guess it's pretty much ready now?
Hey, I'm ready to go when you are.
All right, let's go.
Let's eat. You got the gas, Hollywood? You close it and leave it open. And right there. You gotta turn that off. Then you're good to go.
That's a man job.
Ready to go?
You let her do it?
Oh, yeah, she can handle it.
Oh!
She's a veteran, man. Don't count her out.
All right, all right. I keep my mouth shut.
All right, showtime.
Ce qui m'a vraiment frappé, c'est non seulement comment contents sont les gens qui reçoivent la nourriture, parce qu'il faut s'entendre, sur place, il a donné la nourriture. Mais ce qui m'a frappé, c'est de voir le sourire dans le visage d'Everett, parce qu'on aurait dit qu'il était encore plus content qu'eux de pouvoir voir comment il appréciait le geste qu'il faisait. C'est super. On regardait la file, c'est plein de monde. Ils viennent chercher le poulet barbecue, le gros sourire dans leur visage. Et c'est exactement l'objectif de ce qu'il veut faire. Partager sa passion du barbecue avec les gens, avoir du plaisir et de connecter avec le monde. Donc, on a juste traversé la rue pour se rendre dans un projet pour pouvoir continuer à faire la distribution gratuite de nourriture. Et là, je peux vous dire, il était populaire. Donc, ça a pris quelques minutes, et là, on était plein de monde autour de nous, parce qu'il faut s'entendre, il y a des gens qui ont de la difficulté à se nourrir et d'avoir un repas par jour. Sur place, Everett me présente un drôle de personnage qui s'appelle Terry. Terry, c'est un gars du hood, il vit là, et il m'a expliqué pourquoi c'était si important, non seulement pour lui, mais pour les gens qui habitent dans le quartier, ce qu'Everett est en train de faire. Which part of town are we at right now?
Man, right now we're on the south side of town, man. This is called the Edge Hill community, where it's kind of growing, it's kind of changing. And I'm glad he's coming out here with the food to support the community, you know? Big shout out to Soul Food Barbecue Truck.
And beside the food, it's probably helping kids to make the right decision in their life, keeping them on the right track.
Yes, it's for that truck to come out here, they see this, they see a black owner, that inspires these kids to say, if he can do it, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to inspire these kids to stay out of trouble and do good.
But it works for kids, but it's also worked for guys like you.
Yes, man, he inspired me a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you why. When I first came here, I lost everything in the Mayfield flood. When I came out here, I started with Drop It Like It's Hot Wings. I had the best hot wings in town. But you know, I got flooded out of my spot, brought me into this neighborhood, I met him, and then he gave me hope for the future because I seen a black man have his own food truck. One day I might own my own food truck. I'm gonna take this energy and take it off to my neighbors and give them energy. Maybe all of us could have our own business one day.
And for my own personal knowledge,
yes,
we talk a lot about the food truck, but how's the food?
Oh man, the food is amazing.
Oh yeah?
I wish I could just go get me a piece of chicken right now.
Let's go then.
Let's go. Let's go get some chicken.
Ce que je trouve plaisant, c'est qu'autour de la nourriture, c'est toujours convivial, il y a toujours beaucoup de plaisir et c'est toujours plus facile de converser. Donc, à chaque fois que je me trouve dans le hood puis qu'on réussit à partager un peu de nourriture, bien, ça ouvre toujours des portes à faire de belles rencontres et surtout nous permettre d'avoir une entrée exclusive à l'intérieur de territoires qui sont, à vrai dire, extrêmement fermés.
Anything go down out here.
What do you mean, anything?
Anything, man. So I'm so glad that something positive coming through this neighborhood, man, and shining light, man. You know, everybody want to report the bad in the neighborhood, but we got good people coming out here. So, you know, I do want to just shine a positive light on this neighborhood because, you know, the news just always want to report.
Because you're right, they always talk about the bad stuff, but there's good stuff happening.
Yeah.
There's good people and there's bad people everywhere.
Yes, there's good people and bad people everywhere, man, but we just found out that, man, these kids, man, just really just need a chance, man, need some hope.
Thanks a lot, you know. Keep going on with your good work. I think you talk too much because there's still some food left.
Oh, you ain't
yeah.
going up.
You know what? Mine is done. I'm going back to get some more. All right.
All right, man.
Quand on veut comprendre comment ça fonctionne dans un quartier malfamé, on se rend aux liquor stores. Parce qu'il y a des gens qui habitent là pratiquement à l'année. Donc, ça devient leur bureau et c'est une bonne façon de pouvoir avoir de l'information privilégiée sur les différentes activités qu'on y retrouve. Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
Which part of Nashville are we at right now?
You're on the north side of Nashville. This is Jefferson Street right here.
How long you been living in this neighborhood?
Oh, about 40-something years.
Did it change a lot over the years?
Yeah,
over 40 years?
Yeah. You see all the construction that they're doing here. They are actually building these condominiums and all that, and they are pushing the low-income people out of the inner city because they want this back because it's closer to downtown. The people that can afford that $800-900 a month rent, they are getting forced out to live in a hut somewhere else. It really, to me, it really, the city council don't care about it. All they care about is the bottom line.
And who's coming to live in this hood?
Oh, a bunch of people. They say Nashville has 1,000 people a day moving down here.
Really?
It's an up-and-coming city. And so they're gonna push people out.
Do you feel there is some negative effect on some of the business? Let's say this liquor store right here?
Oh, liquor store here? Well, this been here for a long, long time. They done tried to buy him out. They done tried to buy the barber shop out. Mary's not going nowhere because she's been here about 60 or 70 years. And she's not selling out. That's what they want you to do, sell out.
Moi, ce que je trouve frappant, c'est comment il aime son hood. Il voit ça d'un mauvais œil, le fait qu'on nettoie les villes. Donc, c'est spécial parce qu'en bout de ligne, ce qu'on améliore, c'est leur qualité de vie. Don't you feel somehow then it comes with change and maybe it's time for some change?
It might come with change, but what about the people? that you're changing with? What about them? What about those?
Or maybe they actually didn't explain well enough to the people who live there what they're trying to do.
No, all they're trying to do is give them some money and have them move. That's all they're doing. That's it. I want that land so I can build 2 or 3 condos on the land. They're not trying to help. If they're trying to help, why wouldn't they make a facility for the homeless, the health care system? Why wouldn't they do that around here? I mean, I don't understand it.
Thanks a lot, Travis. Thank you very much.
Right.
Le quartier Jefferson, il est plus ce qu'il était. On retrouve un peu partout dans le quartier des condominiums qui sont en construction. Donc, on peut voir qu'on est en train de vraiment nettoyer, de faire disparaître ce qui faisait le cœur et l'essence du quartier Jefferson. Et tout ça, pourquoi? Possiblement pour une meilleure qualité de vie, être plus moderne et de redorer l'image de la ville de Nashville. Donc, avant de quitter Nashville, il me reste un arrêt à faire parce que tu peux pas aller à Nashville sans partir de là avec des bottes de cow-boy. Dans le magasin des bottes, c'est pas ça qui manque, il y en a des milliers. Ce qui est intéressant, c'est que peu importe le modèle, ils vont avoir ta grandeur. Donc, ça m'a pris un peu de temps avant de trouver ce que je voulais, mais on peut comprendre. C'est certain qu'il y avait quelque chose pour moi.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Hey, hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Are you looking at some boots?
Actually, you can be coming in Nashville without leaving with a pair of boots.
That's absolutely right, yeah. So what kind are you looking for today?
Actually, I really like those ones.
These? Let's try them.
There's many stores actually sells boots. What makes yours different?
Well, we just carry a large variety of boots. We just have fun with our customers and just make it a great, not only a boot shopping experience, but a Nashville experience.
The Nashville experience.
Yeah.
And what is a Nashville experience?
A Nashville experience is just one that is full of fun, and you get your cowboy boots and you're ready to go out.
All right, let's try them on.
Okay, sure. We've got a bench over here if you want to sit down. Put your fingers in those little loops right there and pull up.
All right.
See how that foot goes.
You know what? I keep them on.
Sure, absolutely. You think you need a black hat?
No.
Or brown hat? Brown hat. Let's
The one there,
try
right there.
This one.
On va se trouver un chapeau là, qui fit avec le look.
Do you like this one? A little darker? I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it?
That's good. That's good.
Now I got the Nashville look. Considérant que certains quartiers de Nashville sont encore extrêmement dangereux et que dans le passé étaient parmi les pires au pays, la ville s'est beaucoup améliorée et on fait un excellent travail pour redorer leur image. Donc, on a nettoyé les quartiers, on a beaucoup investi dans les infrastructures et ça commence à porter fruit. Oui, il y a encore certains endroits où c'est dangereux, mais on est vraiment sur le bon chemin.